What's up, YouTube? This is Mike, the Entrepreneur, coming back with some more entrepreneurial content. Welcome to day 3 of the 10-day challenge. Let's do it. So, welcome back to my channel. If you have not subscribed, please do so by hitting that subscribe button, also banging on that notification bell, so whenever I drop some new entrepreneurial content, you are notified. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You have now completed 2 days of the 10-day challenge. You are now on day 3. So, if you have not seen those videos, you have not completed those tasks or gone through those days, please go down in the description below and I will have the links to those 2 videos. Complete those 2 videos and then come back. I will also link the playlist up here for you as well. You had your business idea. You also did some market research. So the next thing that you're going to do is you are going to think of your business name. Now, I know this sounds really easy, and some people think of their business name before they even think of a product to sell. I'm going to give you the 3 things that you should think about when you are coming up with the business name. Write down these 3 things. So number 1, it has to be original. Now, I know you guys are going to look at me like I'm crazy and say, of course it's going to be original. I'm going to use my name and my name is original. Yes, I get it, but you want to make sure that the name of your business is something that is original to you. Because it makes it a lot easier when you go through the process of filing for the name, owning the name, and all that good stuff. So the more original the name is, the easier it's going to be for you to actually own the name, own the rights to the name. So the second thing that your business name needs to be is it needs to be catchy. Okay, so something that you don't want a long-winded name. Okay, that's why there's a lot of acronyms out there, because people wanted it to have every single middle name of their kids and who their kids were named after, and it's just not going to work. You don't want to have something that is a mouthful, because then people are not going to want to say it. And just so you guys know, I do have an acronym in one of my businesses' names. The original name of my business was Emanate Creative Group, but that was a lot. That was a lot for people to say, and then they had to really figure it out. I had a lot of people say intimidating creative graphic. It was just too much. So what I did is I went in, I made that into an acronym, so ECG. Eventually it turned into ECG Graphics and Printing, which leads into the last and final thing. Your business name needs to be relative, or it needs to represent whatever industry you're in, because you want people to associate your business name with the actual product. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't businesses out there where they have a name that has nothing at all to do with, the industry that they're in. Yes, there are exceptions to the rule, but I'm just saying to make sure that where you don't have to constantly talk so much about the branding, because you have to brand the name to the industry, and why not just have it to where it's all married together, where you're branding the name and the industry together in the name. I'll elaborate on the example that I gave earlier. So when I first started my business, it was Eminent Creative Group, and then I changed it over to ECG, but in order for it to be identifiable into the market that I wanted, I didn't want to have to constantly explain what my business did to people, because it was very broad. Creative Group is a very broad, like, okay, creative and what. So I went in and I made it Graphics and Printing. So now the name of my business is ECG Graphics and Printing. So now let's get into your plan of action. What I want you to do is just think about a whole bunch of names. So sit down with a pen and a paper and just write down a whole bunch of names that come to your head. Then what I want you to do is I want you to use all 3 of the things that I talked about to weed out the ones that don't meet that criteria. And in the end, you should have a few options, maybe 2 or 3. Talk to your friends and family, send it to them, see how they feel about it, and then from there, make your final decision. So thank you guys for coming through. Drop a comment down below if you like the content, if you have any feedback, if you have any ideas, if you have any questions, please do that. Also, hit that like button. Until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 4 of our 10-day challenge.